Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So in this video, we will proceed to another technique of differentiation, which is quotient rule. Okay, so when we need to apply quotient rule. Okay, so this quotient rule we will apply when involve a division of two function. Okay, division of two functions. Okay, kalau sebelum ni in my previous video we discuss about product rule. So syarat dia adalah multiplication of two function. Okay, but for quotient rule syarat dia adalah division of two function. Maksudnya you punya y must be in terms of u over v. So ada function dekat atas per ada function dekat bawah. Okay, so kalau product rule, you can choose which one to be your u, which one to be your v. Both are accepted. Okay, tapi untuk quotient rule, it's very strict lah. Okay, tak ada pilihan. So yang atas ni akan jadi u. Okay, the first atas numerator ni akan jadi u, denominator ni akan jadi v. So you tak ada pilihan. Okay, so it's involved division of two functions. So it can be y is equals to poly over poly. Okay, polynomial over polynomial. Or you can also have exponent over polynomial. Or you can also have trigo over polynomial. Okay, or you can also have exponent over trigo. Okay, as long as it's a combination of low pad again. Okay, ln, polynomial, exponent, trigo. Even if you have poly and poly also can lah. Okay, trigo and trigo also can, as long as dia mesti dalam bentuk pecahan. Okay, so how to use this quotient rule? So kita kena identify u and v. So in this case, the top one ataupun kita kata the numerator. So the numerator part ni dia akan jadi u. The denominator, which is the bottom function here, will be your v. Okay, the second step will be the same as in product rule, where we need to differentiate this function correspondingly. And the third step is to apply in this formula and expand or simplify. Okay, so when you substitute into this formula, you cannot change, you cannot do like this one minus this one, cannot, because you have this symbol minus here. Okay, so the formula will be as it is. Okay, you cannot change or improve, cannot. Okay, so when you want to expand or simplify, kita hanya fokus the numerator only. Maksudnya the top function. Okay, top function sahaja. Tinggalkan yang bawah ni, tinggalkan just dalam bentuk square. You don't need to expand. Okay, so let's take a look at this example here. So these are a few examples that involve a division of a function. Again, so this one between poly and poly. This one is also poly and polynomial. This is exponent and trigo. Again, polynomial with polynomial. Trigo with trigo. Okay, so it's combination. It's a division of two functions. So in this video, we'll try to do the first, the question B. Okay, so how this one can be solved by using quotient rule. So why we need quotient rule? Because when you have this kind of problem, you tak boleh nak solve direct. Okay, so bila you ada function yang you tak boleh nak solve directly, then benda pertama yang kena datang dalam fikiran you adalah technique of differentiation. So you kena fikir sama ada product rule ke, quotient rule ke, or another one is chain rule. Okay, so setiap satu teknik tu dia ada syarat-syarat dia. Okay, so this is very straightforward lah. Bila quotient rule, dia mesti apa yang melibatkan bahagi? Quotient rule. Okay, maksudnya you senang nak identify yang mana yang kena pakai quotient rule. Okay, so kita try buat yang ni So as for B, y is equals to 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 over x squared plus 5. Okay. So tadi kita kata syarat untuk pakai quotient rule adalah yang dekat atas ni akan jadi U. Okay. Yang dekat bawah ni akan jadi V. Tak ada pilihan lain. This is the only choice. Okay. So the first one, so kita tahu kita punya U sama dengan 3x squared tolak 4x tambah 1. And your V is equals to x squared plus 5. Okay. So the second step adalah kita nak differentiate U and V correspondingly. So kita nak cari du dx. So we write as U prime. So this one you akan dapat 6x tolak 4. And this one you akan dapat 2x. Remember, bila involve polynomial, power ni mesti makin berkurang. Okay. So step yang ketiga adalah kita nak apply dalam formula. So y prime is equals to v u prime minus u v prime over v squared. Okay. So what is your v? X squared plus 5 multiplied by 6x minus 4 minus u. 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 multiplied by 2x over v squared. So x squared plus 5 the whole thing squared. Okay. Remember, setiap ni mesti ada bracket. So senang untuk you check. So betul tak ni v? Betul tak this one merujuk kepada u prime? Is it correct? This is for u and this is for v prime. That is how you want to check. Okay, so penting ke tak bracket ni? Yes, sangat penting. Okay, so the next step adalah you kena expand and simplify. Okay, so to expand this one, so setiap satu function ni kena darab dengan kedua-duanya lah. Okay, so same goes for this one. Ni kena darab dengan ni. Negative 4x multiplied by 2x and also 1 multiplied by 2x. So, dekat bawah ni perlu tak expand? Tak perlu. As it is. Tinggal macam ni. Kita nak expand and simplify term yang dekat atas sahaja. Okay? So, when you expand this one, you will have 6x cubed. Okay, kenapa x cubed? Bila x darabkan dengan x, power ni kita akan tambah. Okay? Minus 4x squared plus 30x minus 20. So this is for the first function. And you have here minus, kan? So minus. So you kena buat dalam bracket dulu. Untuk tidak confusekan awak lah. Sebab dalam ni ada banyak term, kan? Okay, kalau tak, negatif ni selalunya student akan buat salah. Negatif ni untuk yang depan sahaja. Okay? So just do in bracket first, then you expand. So, you akan dapat 3 2, so 6x cubed minus 8x squared plus 2x over v squared. Okay. Then tengok mana yang kita boleh simplify. So, kita start dengan kuasa 3. Okay. X cubed. So, mana lagi yang ada x cubed? This one. Okay. So, kalau you tengok kat sini, 6 tolak 6. So, term x cube ni sebenarnya dah habis. Betul? So, the second one adalah kita nak tengok x squared. So, this is x squared and you have another x squared here. Okay? So, if you simplify this one, you akan dapat negative 4x squared. So, here minus minus. So, you akan dapat plus 8x squared. Okay. The next term. Apa yang kita term lagi yang kita ada? X. So, kat sini ada X. Kat sini pun ada X. Okay. So, you will have 30x minus 2x. Okay. So, you akan dapat jawapan dia plus 28x minus 20 over x squared plus 5 the whole thing squared. So this one is equals to, so you ada lagi satu benda lah, yang ni dengan yang ni. Okay. So 8 tolak 4, so you akan ada 4x squared plus 28x minus 20 over x squared plus 5, the whole thing squared. So this is the last answer. Okay. So as for group biotechnology and also proses kimia industry, your next task adalah untuk attendance punya record. Please try to do this one, A. Okay, and you need to upload in e-learning untuk as a credit for attendance. Okay, so dekat product rule ada example juga, and same goes for this video. You have another task which is try to solve this one, and you can compile with the previous task lah. Okay, then upload in e-learning. Okay, so in the next example here, I want to show to you another kind of question that might be asked lah. Okay, so, bukan hanya boleh cari dy dx. Another one is how we want to evaluate dy dx when you are given a certain condition. So apa maksud soalan ni? Find dy dx, then evaluate dy dx when x is equals to 0. So you ada dua task dekat sini. The first one adalah you have to find dy dx, and you have to evaluate dy dx when you have a condition. Okay, so bila you dah dapat dy dx, kita substitute x equals to 0, then what will be your dy dx? Boleh tak this one kita terus substitute dalam y? The answer is no. Sebab apa? This condition is only for dy dx. But what you have here is y. Okay? Or here you have y. So the first step that you need to do adalah you kena cari dulu dy dx tu. Okay? So let's try to do example B here. Okay, so y is equals to e to x over 3x plus 2 exponent 4x. So the first step, you have to identify your u and v. So u is equals to exponent to x, and your v is equals to 3x plus 2 exponent 4x. Okay, so the second step adalah kita nak differentiate correspondingly. So remember how to differentiate exponent. So differentiate exponent will give you exponent, and you have to differentiate power ni. Okay, so kita letak dekat tepi kan. So you akan dapat 2 exponent 2x. So as for this one, you akan dapat 3 tambah 8 exponent 4x. Okay, so the next step adalah kita nak substitute into formula. So y prime is equals to v u prime minus u v prime over v squared. So your y prime is equals to, so what is your v? 3x plus 2 exponent 4x. U prime is 2 exponent 2x minus u 2x 3 plus 8 exponent 4x over v squared. So 3x plus 2 exponent 4x. Okay, so try to expand and simplify. So your y prime is equals to, so setiap satu ni you kena darab lah. Okay, same goes for this one. So you will get 6x exponent to x plus 4 exponent. So this one, remember, when exponent multiply by exponent, so power ni kita akan tambah, bukan darab. Okay, tambah. So 4 tambah 2, so you akan dapat 6x. Minus 3 exponent 2x plus, so this one, negative, positive will give you negative. Okay, so minus 8 exponent 6x. Okay, why 6? Sebab you ada exponent, darab exponent. So, power ni again kita kena tambah. Okay. So, the whole thing must be over. Oh, this one you have squared here. Sorry. So, 3x plus 2 exponent 4x, the whole thing squared. Okay. So, can you simplify anything here? Yes, ada term yang sama. Which one? Only this one. Okay. So, walaupun yang ni ada exponent 2x, which is nampak macam sama, tapi dia tak sama. Sebab apa? Yang ni ada term x exponent to x. But this one only have exponential function. So, tak sama. So, you tak boleh simplify dah. The thing that you can simplify hanyalah yang ni sahaja. Okay. So, if you simplify this one, you will have 6x exponent to x. So, negative 8 plus 4 will give you negative 4 exponent 6x minus 3 exponent to x over 3x plus 2 exponent 4x, the whole thing squared. Okay, so this is your dy dx or y prime. So, your first task is done. So, the second task adalah dia suruh kita evaluate your dy dx when x is equals to 0. So, what does it mean? What does it means by that sentence adalah, so when x is equals to 0, so kita nak substitute. Untuk setiap tempat yang ada x, kita akan substitute dengan kosong. Then, you need to find your dy dx. So, in this case, you akan dapat dy dx ni in terms of value. Okay, mesti dalam value. Okay, and you have to remember lah when involve exponential, okay, x to the power of 0 will give you 1. Sorry, not x. Exponent 0 will give you 1. Okay, e to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Okay, so in this case, your dy dx is equals to, so, the first term here, you ada x. Betul? So, kalau kita ganti x is equals to 0, so semua ni akan jadi kosong. Sebabnya, 0 multiply by anything, you will get 0. So, the second term, negative 4 exponent 0 minus 3 exponent 0 over, so, untuk bawah ni, you ada, as for this one, 3 multiplied by 0 will give you 0. So, you hanya ada 2 exponent 0 squared. So, you know, E0 is equals to 1. So, you will have negative 4 minus 3. So, this one will give you negative 7 over, so, E0 is equals to 1. 1 multiplied by 2 will give you 2. 2 squared will give you 4. So, this will be the last answer. Okay. So, dia tak kisahlah dalam product rule ke, quotient rule ke, chain rule ke. It can be this kind of problem where you need to evaluate your dy dx given to you certain condition. Okay, so try to do all the example that involve quotient rule so that you can master in this technique of differentiation. Okay, so I'll see you in my next video for chain rule. Thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum.